I had to put on the nicer shirt for the interview.
Oh man, sure. No, that's great. Well, man, that's great. Let me well, hey guys, what is going on? We have one of our amazing students here, Jared. Now Jared started in the program maybe a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months ago, something like that. And we just have had him post in our group chat that since he began, and I'm just going to pull out the old screenshot, he has closed about 10.9K. So 10.9K on his Stripe. And he's closing maybe like 1 or 2 clients a week. So man, I guess just give like a quick rundown of like how the last couple weeks, 2-3 weeks have been in the agency.
Yeah, the last 2-3 weeks have honestly been everything. Um, I kind of we talked about it before. I kind of went on a little bit of a rampage. Um, something happened. Just got a little bit of motivation. Went on to set like 50, 60 meetings, and from there, in the last few weeks, we went on to close 5 clients. Now my closing rate's not that bad. Maybe it was 45, 50, something around that. But yeah, from that closed 4 clients. So it's been a good few weeks.
Man, that's crazy. So one thing that you guys should know is that how old are you, Jared?
17.
And you're like in your final year of high school?
Yep. Yep.
Man, that's insane. So I guess like I always ask people this question, like, what was your situation before starting to
Yeah.
work with us?
It's a good question. Um, I have to say, like, to preface it, I'm very fortunate. Where I live, I come from an amazing family. Um, and all that, I'm well taken care of. Um, my situation before, in terms of, personal, I tried drop shipping for a long time, didn't work out very well.
I know that.
I actually had a job as a video editor, for a company for multiple years, for about 4 years, um, coming into that. And so I had a lot of experience, doing online marketing, and the agency kind of just fell into my lap. Started doing work with various niches, but didn't really, have that fulfillment on point. Nothing really steady. But then, joined the program, kind of picked a niche, and it's been up from there. But literally, it's funny. Henry will tell you he blessed me when we were on our sales call together. I spent, you know, that's how much money I had in my bank account, every single penny to join. He left me $13 so I could buy lunch the next day. So he blessed me
Oh,
with that. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much what it was before.
wow. Okay. So what are things now like after you've gone through the program?
Um, I mean, it really is amazing. Um, and again, it's just the beginning, um, of things. I certainly feel like I'm not even close to where, not remotely close to where I'm going to be in the next few months. But it definitely feels a lot better. Like having that security that, like, I know how to do these things, like sell. I know how to manage my finances. I mean, I have to say, last night was a big moment for me. I was able to take my girlfriend out for a nice, very nice dinner for Valentine's Day. So stuff like that is just super rewarding, and to have gone through the program, and that, you know, allowing me to do stuff like that. Yeah, that's it's really amazing.
Yeah, okay. So what about the numbers? Like what sort of numbers have you been able to hit like revenue wise? So we know that you've closed $10,000 in sales, which is a great achievement. But like what are the numbers sort of been like?
In terms of, like, per client.
Or yeah, I mean just like not anything specific, but just because people like to know, oh, like, how many clients did you close? Like
Yeah.
what's like that type of thing.
Right. So since I joined the program, I've closed 8 clients, and that's been in the span of about 7 weeks. And yeah, that's generated me about 10K. So yeah, each month has been a steady 5K month so far. This month is only halfway over. So, hopefully looking to double that in the next, 2 weeks that we have left here,
Yeah. What do you mean 2 weeks?
in the month.
Oh, in the month. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yep.
So I think this is a very important question because um, people like to know, like, what was the difference? Like, what do you think made the difference for you to be able to go from like, man, like having like one or two clients to closing like literally a client every week? Like, what do you think were the
Yep.
biggest shifts that you were able to make? If you were to boil it down to like two or three
Yeah.
big shifts, what would they have been?
Yeah. So I was going to say two things.
Yep.
So two. The first thing is sales. Sales is literally everything. Once I started practicing sales, I want to shout out two people in this. One in this first thing, I want to shout out my boy Vlad. He's up next, by the way. He's going to be on one of these calls with you, Henry. We've been doing, sales role plays 2-3 times a week. We take notes on literally every single video we see on YouTube and the sales scripts, and as well as the ones from your course, Henry. And we practice like crazy. So that's definitely, the one thing is practice sales. And also when you're selling, like don't read off a script, like take the frameworks from the script, but adjust it to every single situation that you're in. So that's the first thing is sales.
Yep.
The second thing is I want to shout out my friend Andrew from the program as well for this one.
Andrew
His
McLeod.
Andrew McLeod. Yep. It's
Yep.
my boy.
Yep.
I have it on my wall here. His volume fixes everything. So literally, like he was just playing these videos and showing us things. This was about 2.5 weeks ago. Just like volume literally can fix any problem you have. And so I remember hearing that, and I had a client who wasn't doing so well. Um, and I had like 5 ad creatives running for him, and I thought that was good. I left that call and I made 25 new ad creatives, tested each of them at $2 per day for the next 2 days.
Mhm.
We found some winning creatives from there that are doing well for a lot of my clients. And then the other thing is like I thought having 10 or 15 sales calls a week was good. No, you got to triple that. I started doing 30 a week. So, when you think you're doing a lot, you could always be doing more. And again, volume literally fixes every problem. I have that on my wall, and it's a numbers game. This game is a numbers game.
Man, that's awesome. So I guess the final question is, what would you say to someone who's in a situation where they're like at the, they've got maybe $1,000 to $2,000 in the bank. They've got a couple of clients, but they're stuck. They don't know how to grow. They don't know what they need in order to grow. And they know they need help, but they're kind of, kind of like you were, dude. Like both you and Vlad, when we were on the sales, I remember like when I had Vlad on the sales call, he was like, "Oh, like this is crazy. Like I don't know. Like this is so nerve wracking."
Yeah.
And I understand it because it's like it does take a bit of guts to do these things, and for
Yep.
you as well. Like you were sort of like, man, like can you get back to me and like da 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 da. But I did actually kind of hold the line with you a little bit and was like, dude, I know
Yeah.
you're gonna crush this. What would you say to somebody in that situation? Like honestly.
Yeah. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. If no one else is going to believe in yourself, you do it. And that means by, taking that step, showing that you're worth, an investment of whatever it is to learn more, to grow, and really just taking risks. Because I've found that, there's a term that's frequently used in this space, analysis paralysis, is everyone's biggest downfall. And if you're spending too much time, like, thinking about the things you're going to do, thinking about, okay, I'll do this in a month or 2 months and figuring out the budget, you're never going to get anywhere. You have to just learn by trial and error, see what works for you, and just take those big swings, take those big risks, and then also just ask questions to the people that, have done it before and tailor it to, what works for you.
Amazing, bro. This is very good advice.
Yeah.
And dude, as you said, this is literally just the beginning. Like
Yeah.
this is like the intro, man. So
Yeah, I know.
you've got a long way to grow. And yeah, you've got a long way to grow and go. You've got, so much more ahead of you. So, man, congrats! It's awesome.
Thank you, man. Thank you for everything. Yeah, look, it's only the start. I know I'm gonna look back here in another 4 weeks and it's gonna be like that was nothing. So yeah, I'm excited.
Man, that's awesome. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching and thanks for jumping on, Jared, and we'll speak to you guys soon. All right, cool, dude.